This is not a kid-friendly show.
Hey, yo, what's going on, my dudes? What really good? So today is January 30th, 2017. You know what that means. Oh shit. Doggy is Nex, Angel of Death. Oh my god. Now, I did a lot of videos about this already, so you could check them out, dog. Just check out my channel, check out those videos. A lot of details regarding the boss. Anyways, this is Hardmode Nex. If you've been living under a rock and you don't know what the hell that is, so she's going to be situated in the same area as Nex. You're still going to need your frozen key. You're still going to need your ancient ceremonial outfit to access this hard mode version of Nex. It's going to be a hard motherfucking fight. We're talking between difficulties of hard mode Virago and Yakimaru. So think of that kind of like mindset when you're going into what you can expect for this boss. But you can bring really large teams, which is different from, you know, something like Yakimaru. But keep in mind that when you bring more people, she will adopt more mechanics based on the amount of people in her fight. She doesn't scale HP or anything like that, but she does add more mechanics based on how much people are in the fight. So keep that in mind, my dogs. Now, she is located in the original God Wars, just like Nex, just opposite of Nex's fight chamber. There's no other requirements other than your frozen key and the ancient ceremonial that I mentioned before, so anybody can realistically, as long as you have those two things, get right into the fray and start kicking her ass. Now, why do you want to fight her? Well, she drops 3 new level 99 prayers. These are going to be overhead prayers, so you can't soul split or protect or anything like that, but they are upgraded versions essentially of turmoil, anguish, and torment. So these are going to be best in slot. They're level 99. They're going to be the best of the best for what they do, but there is that drawback that they are overhead prayers, so you're going to have to use them only in very specific situations. Maybe the top tier players are going to know how to switch. You can use it for things like Slayer also, but just so you know, I want to make 100% clear, they are overheads. That's the way they work. Not only that, she drops a new level 92 wand and orb that no one saw coming. They kept this a surprise, but now that it's here, she drops a new best in slot wand and orb. So that should be really interesting and something a lot of people you might want to search after. It's probably going to be worth a decent amount of money. Now, she does have cosmetics and a pet you can get, but the big juicy drops are the new weapons and the prayers. They're going to be dropped in a codex type format, just like Yakimaru and Durzag. And when you get the codex, you can choose which of the 3 you want to have unlocked. So that means if you're looking for these prayers, you're going to have to purchase or get yourself 3 of these codex style drops. Anyways, this is a requirement for Comp Cape, therefore being a requirement for Final Boss, Reaper, Insane Final Boss, because there's a new pet now. So all those people who own those titles no longer can use those titles until you go ahead and reach the appropriate requirements for that title. Anyways, that's pretty much everything I really want to talk about the next flights. If you really want to know more, like I said, I do have more videos where I go into more depth regarding those things. So go check it out over there if you really happen to care. If not, go kick some Nex ass, my dog. Gotta get that comp K back, though. Oh shit. Hopefully I can find a team. Ha. Anyways, moving on. We got a whole bunch of patch notes we could talk about today. So let's just jump right into those, my dog. Yes. First up, the daily challenge to create 184 fire runes can now be completed on free worlds. The unlock all permanent effects from Death Store option on the trim requirements tab of the completions interface now takes into account the latest Death Store rewards. Examining a player's tiny death pet will now state how many Soul Reaper assignments they have completed. Quick chat bubble icon is now added to the raid's puzzle quick chat message. So people can't type it out and fake it, you'll know exactly that it's legitly a quick chat. Examining degraded tradable variants of player-owned ports armors will no longer show an incorrect cost if an interface is open. Next up, here's a couple of hot fixes that went out throughout last week. If you weren't aware, they're already in game and have been in game throughout the week. There they are. Just check them off for a second. Nothing really too major. Couple of ninja fixes. We got Provoke has been changed to be substantially more effective. That's going to be interesting in boss fights. The Destroy Empty Bowls option in miscellaneous settings window now has been modified to include pots, cake tins, pie dishes, and buckets. Players may now toggle the ability to have a legacy mode skin while using non-legacy interface mode. That sounds really cool and really interesting. I might actually have to start rocking it on that interface mode. Looking pretty cool. So next up, we got a couple of NXT fixes. So they fixed some rendering issues slash crashes that might appear on older drivers or graphics cards. That's really good for any of you guys struggling to run NXT on your current PC. They also improved the appearance of water at extreme camera angles, added support for SSAO incompatibility graphics mode, added support for soft particles incompatibility graphics mode, fixed water refraction on compatibility graphics mode, fixed particles not interacting with bloom, fixed protesting Edgeville guards. This also fixes the odd issues seen with stretching bones. And there's a new NXT launcher update with this as well, which includes the following. They added an auto update feature to the NXT launcher, fully with Windows, partly with Mac, and not required for Linux. They've added the ability to open multiple clients on Mac. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be happy about that who use Mac. They've added a do not warn me again option to exiting the client when logging in. Added a do not warn me again option on the graphics card malfunctioning warning. And that about wraps it up for those patch notes, dog. If you want to check them out for yourself and you want to check out the game update page, both of those will be linked down in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. Anyways, if you liked the video, hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed yet, why not subscribe? I promise to keep you up to date on RuneScape news as it comes out, as it drops. You are in the right place if you want to stay up to date, in my dogs. Alright, I appreciate you watching the video, so that does it for me. I am out. Peace. Audio Jungle.